Right, well here we are, back after a summer's break. We've been down the country with a caravan, so we're back on the Wainwright Trail again. And today was supposed to be rainy, but it's really nice, so we decided to come out and do a small one to test ourselves. So we're parked on a Windermere Kirkstone Road at the Queen's Head Hotel, and we're going to do Troutbeck Tongue, about 1100 foot, which is, there's the hotel. Troutbeck Tongue's just behind the trees. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to cross the road here and down the lane and find the path. Okay, there's the road down into Town Head, and when we get there we should find a track down at the bottom of the valley and pick up the farm road in the bottom and head up towards Troutbeck Tongue. And the proper name for it is actually called the Tongue, so I'm told. And this is a nice little spot. Never been down here before. Look at this. Wow. Okay, there's the road down. So we're on it. That wasn't too difficult. So we're dropping down into the bottom of Troutbeck Valley now. It's following that lane down behind us. And on the right, that's all Kentmere Park over there. We've got Sour House somewhere up the back there, and just over here somewhere, and Sallow's over that way somewhere. I'll go over the top. We've done them in atrocious weather in the past, so pretty boring walks, but they were alright, but they weren't right, so they had to be done. Well, we're in the valley bottom now, Troutbeck, and the Troutbeck is actually just over there, and that gives its name to the valley. Looking up ahead, they've got a cracking view of the fells on this side, which is all part of the Kentmere. And you do the Kentmere Circular, which we've done, and it's a brilliant walk. Look at this barn in front, nice barn. I'll get past this barn and I'll give you the names of these fells up here, just a minute. Okay, this is a cracking day now, the sun's come out, it's absolutely beautiful. A little lane which is no cars, only not allowed down here except for the postman that's just past us. But that pass there is called the Garburn Pass. And I don't know if you can see the path going up there. There's a track going up the fell side there. Comes from down Windermere area, and you can get over to Kentmere over the Garburn Pass. Oh, ouch, just nearly bust my ankle. Okay, to get into these fells, you come up from Kentmere, which is probably the best place, up the Garburn Pass, up to the top of it, and then you turn right and you head over these little ridges here. That's Yoke right in front. Okay, so Yoke. Further on is Ilbell, just past it, and then the little pointy one past that is called Frossick, and then past that on the horizon, which I don't know if you can see it, but is Thornthwaite Beacon. Here's the postman coming back. Yeah, Thornthwaite Beacon just here, and just below that is the Tongue, or Troutbeck Tongue, is where we're going now. So we get a better view of Thornthwaite Beacon when we get up there. But we did that a couple of years ago, Thornthwaite Beacon, and in this ridge, like it was like Piccadilly Circus when we got up there. There was loads of people up, but it's a nice walk, so that's why. Put my lid on because the sun's out, and I'll end up with sunburn on my head. And we don't want that, do we? Yeah, that's where we're headed now, the Tongue, which is just there, not too far away. and that's where the Troutbeck splits, and to the left up there it goes up to Wounddale, and that'll be called Wounddale Beck, and to the right of it is Troutbeck Park, and that is called Hag Gill. So bit of a geography lesson, isn't it? Right, we're just about to cross over Troutbeck, and this is Ing Bridge, typical little Lakeland stone type bridge. After all the rain, the river's still got a bit of water in it, but not too much. It's not too bad. Or the beck, should I say. Lovely. Okay. Right, we're a bit closer to the tongue now, and that's it there. We're going to go straight up the front of it, where them rocks are. Just to the left, in shadow there, is Cordale Moor. We've got to do that yet, maybe tomorrow. And on my left hand side now, over here, over the top of there, is Wansfell, and then directly down from that is Ambleside. So yeah, great. We've already done Wansfell, so that's out the way. In fact, I brought my glasses up there. It was that windy, and I took my glasses off to wipe them, and they snapped. So I ended up stumbling around on the fells. Brilliant. So we're just going to leave the farm road now. Head off on this footpath here. Left to Threshet, right to High Street, so it says. There's the tongue there. That farm is Troutbeck Park Farm, I think you call it, which was once owned by Beatrix Potter in the 1930s, and when she died it went over to the National Trust, so a tenant farmer in now for the National Trust. So the Troutbeck split now, and you got Wounddale Beck there, and on this side Hag Gill. Really nice valley this. Right, we've just come through the gate there, and we're on the track from the farm, which actually goes up to High Street eventually. That's the tongue there. Over this side, I think that one there, this one, where's my finger at? That one there is called Baystones, and we've done that, but we did it from Ambleside. And it's a bit confusing, because they say Wansfell Pike is the Wainwright, or supposed to be the Wainwright in the book, but you've got about a 3/4 of a mile walk to Baystones, and it's saying that that is the true Wainwright. So we did both of them anyway, so we've actually done it. But Wansfell is like the other side of that lot, about half a mile away, 3/4 of a mile, and that's Baystones up there. But never mind, we're going to crack on up this way. There's Yoke up here. We're not going up that one. Apparently there's a path just through round the corner here, which isn't marked on the map. It's supposed to be a nice clear path up to the summit, so we'll give it a shot. Okay, to the other side of this gate is the path off to the left, which will go up to the summit, so it looks like a bit of a steep click. This track, if we keep on it, would take us to Threshet Mouth. The locals pronounce it Threshet, and for anybody not from this area, you normally call it Threshweight, but anyway, I've got into the habit of calling it Threshet. And that's where we'll be tomorrow, hopefully, after we've done Hartsop Dod Cordale Moor, round to Threshet, and then down the valley back to Hartsop. But meanwhile, we're going up here. Looking back down Troutbeck, nice views. Hag Gill up there. It's a nice little walk. There's the top. Yeah, nice little walk, but very steep. So this is where we haven't got far to go. Because I'm breathing heavy, we haven't been on the fells for a while. Right, and we're pretty well up now, not quite on the top yet. That's it, there it is there behind us. Oh, just past it. Nice view down, we'll get that later, down Troutbeck. Windermere in the distance. And it's got his gas bin coming up there. My gum. We've just met this couple. A young lad, coming up 13-year-old, and his dad.
Wayne.
Wayne, you call him, the young lad. And they've just done this ridge here. Frosick, Yoke and all that lot, Ilbel. They came down under Threshet Mouth and then back along the ridge up here onto Troutbeck Tongue, and we've just passed them on the path just down there. I had a bit crack with them. So that's young Wayne, coming up 13, and he's got a Facebook page called Wayne's Mountaineers, I believe. So have a look at that and give him a like and give him some encouragement. And his dad's doing a good job with him. Yeah, his dad's already done him, so he's on the second time round. Okay, so give him a like if you find it. Great stuff. Okay, we're going to crack on, get to the top, and we're going to have a cup of tea. How's that sound? Okay, the last little scramble up through the rocks, and we should be there. And if we can find a little sheltered bit, we'll have a cup of tea and a cake. I knew there'd be another summit behind that one. There's probably another one behind that. We'll get up there and find out. Okay, there we go. I knew it was a bit further. There's the summit cairn, just here somewhere. So we'll just crack on along this little ridge, and that's another Wainwright in the bag, hopefully. Okay, finally made it. Touch that as we do. That's Troutbeck Tongue in the bag. Our Wainwright 192. So great views from up here. That's the road, goes over to Kirkson Pass. Red Scree's up there, Baystone's up there, Cordell Moor up that way. Get my hand out the way, you'll see it. Threshet Mouth, Thornthwaite Beacon, Frosset, Ilbel, Frosset, Ilbel and Yoke. Over there is Sourhouse and Sallows. Lovely stuff. Beautiful views down Troutbeck to Windermere there. So I guess that's it for this one. Maybe do a bit on the way down. Okay, there we have it. That's Wainwright 192. So that leaves us 22 left, which is good news for us, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And if we can get another 2 or 3 knocked off tomorrow, we're looking good.
We're getting there.
So we're here for 12 days, so hopefully we'll get a few done. So anyway, that's Troutbeck Tongue, done and dusted.
Lovely walk.
Yeah, lovely little summit this.
Cheers.
I'd do it again, definitely.